Good morning. Good morning. It is Sunday morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And happy Mother's Day to everyone. Because whether you're a mother or not, I wish you a happy Mother's Day. So I am on my way, headed down to Atlantic City, New Jersey, to spend the next few days just chilling, eating, just relaxing, just enjoying myself. My first place where I'm going this morning is to the Borgata Hotel, where they have an all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast. And so that's why I left so early this morning. The plan was to leave at 6 a.m. And I thought I had myself together so that I could leave at 6, but I didn't get out of the door until 6:30. Which actually, when I put my GPS on, it puts me at the Borgata right at 8:03. They open at 8 o'clock. And the reason for going so early is because, again, it's Mother's Day. I think every mother, every person and their mama is going to be there enjoying Mother's Day. If my mother were here, I would want to take her to the Borgata all you can eat buffet breakfast, although she would have only ate a one little plate, but it's a very nice exquisite, like, first of all the atmosphere is beautiful. They got chandeliers and whatnot, and the buffet is just amazing. They have what do they have? They have a omelet station, of course, where they make your omelet for you. You tell them what you want in it, what kind of, if you want egg whites or regular eggs. And then they have that. They have every other type of, breakfast item you want, bagels and croissants and muffins, that kind of stuff. And then they have your meat, if you eat pork and you want bacon, or you want turkey bacon, or you want sausage, turkey sauce, whatever you want as far as meat, they've got that. And they have a whole fruit salad section, I guess like any other buffet, but buffets are kind of going away somewhat. I mean, like, my favorite buffet has always been the Golden Corral. Nothing like a good Golden Corral. But here in New Jersey, and actually it's funny because where I live now, we used to drive, I don't know, maybe an hour to a Golden Corral that's not far from where I live now. Me and my family, and that Golden Corral is no more. I mean, after the pandemic, there were at least 2 Golden Corrals in my area. No, maybe I'm getting this mixed up. There was at least 1 Golden Corral in my area, and now it's no more. And the nearest Golden Corral, I think, is in New York, or PA, Pennsylvania, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there's no Golden Corral in New Jersey. That's sad. That's sad. But anyway, I think the pandemic really took away a lot of the buffets. And in Atlantic City, you've got the Borgata Buffet, which is only open a couple of days a week. It's not open every day. And I learned that last year when I came down for the same weekend, my birthday weekend, which is also Mother's Day weekend. And I came down, I always come down on Sunday because the hotel rates, if you stay at a hotel, Atlantic City, or I think anywhere, pretty much, your hotel stay Saturday night to Sunday is going to be like 3 times the amount of what it is Sunday to Monday. So I always come down Sunday and I stay like a few days into the week. I don't stay the whole week, but I stay a few days into the week. So yeah, why is everybody speeding? Like, the speed limit is like, I don't know, 50, 60, and everybody's going like 75, 80. But I'm just gonna let them pass me. Yeah, so there's another buffet. It's in the Hard Rock Cafe, and it's called something like Fresh Harvest. Fresh Harvest, I think is the name. And it's very nice as well. It's very nice. Now that one, I'm trying to think. I've been to that one for a business conference. I've been to that one for breakfast, for a business conference, and the breakfast, it was like almost like a continental grab and go type of breakfast, because it was just for our conference. It wasn't open to the public, and they had like these breakfast sandwiches that were like, no, but their regular like dinner, lunch dinner buffet is excellent. But also several stations, but the Borgata, if you never experienced the Borgata in Atlantic City and you live, in the area, not only the buffet, but if you have an opportunity to stay at the hotel, it's the top tier level of hotels. Now, I stayed at the Ocean once. It's actually our company. Every fall, our company does a conference in Atlantic City. So I get to go down for that, or at least I have the last few years. When I first started at my job, everybody didn't get to go, so I wasn't on the list. But now, moving forward, they're trying to have everyone in our department go. So, so yeah. So I've gotten to go the last, I'm going to say 3 years consistently, at least, if not more. And it's great. It's a great conference, and the location, and again, I don't gamble. I might do the slots for I think the most I've ever done on the slot machines are $20, and that's a lot for me, because I'd rather spend my money on food, quite frankly. 50 miles to Atlantic City. Cool, so we're under an hour. Yeah, but if you ever get a chance to stay at a hotel in Atlantic City, you want to the Borgata. I hands down, I recommend the Borgata. Hands down. And if you do play slots, you get you a. I'm trying to think. Borgata is part of MGM. So you get you an MGM rewards card, and then, you know, the more, I'm sorry, my ear is just acting weird. Yeah, you get you an MGM rewards card, and every time you go to any MGM property, whether it be Atlantic City or Vegas or anywhere, use your card, and then you may be able to get a better rate on your hotel than, you know, the average person. So that's what I recommend. But their hotels are very nice, very, like, it's an upgraded experience. Like I said, top tier experience. And the ocean is very nice too. Like I said, I did stay at the ocean last year for our work conference, and that was nice. I honestly, off the top of my head, I don't remember the experience. I mean, it was nice, I'm sure, but it doesn't stick out to me as, oh my God, you know. I mean, Ocean is a very nice hotel. Now, I've never, not never, but I don't, like, there's no restaurants at the Ocean that I'm like, oh, you gotta go. Like, they don't have a buffet, you know. And we did go to one, like, I'm trying to think, what type of food was it? When I went for my conference, I remember a few of us went to a restaurant. And it was it a Thai restaurant or something? I don't think it wasn't like a Chinese restaurant or something, but they had food that was from like an Asian persuasion, if you will. And it was good. It was good, but it wasn't anything like over the top. Yeah. There's another, and last year, I believe it was last year. It may have been the year before, but I thought it was last year. I did a whole video. It's a 2-part video on my trip to Atlantic City for my birthday weekend. It's kind of vlogish. And I drove down, and yeah, because I went to this other restaurant that I talk about in the video. This restaurant called, it's a soul food restaurant. So if you love soul food, it's one of the top, it's the top soul food restaurant in Atlantic City. But I would say it's a top soul food restaurant in New Jersey as well. I mean, New Jersey is a fairly big, long state. So, you know, if you live in northern New Jersey, you wouldn't be driving down Atlantic City just for this restaurant. But if you're down here, you have to go to Kelsey's. Kelsey's, yeah. Kelseys. I may be pronouncing it wrong. Kelsey's soul food restaurant is almost like a supper club, and they have live jazz. Certain I think certain nights or certain times they have a live jazz band, which is excellent. They'll have like a live singer, and they also do like a little, like on Sunday they do I'm getting my years mixed up, because like I said, I've been going down here for the last few years with my job, yes, in October, but also this week for my birthday in May, Mother's Day, I'll come down. So I'm trying to think, when did I come to Kelsey's last? It was last year for my birthday weekend, because it was warm. I remember exactly what I wore. And yeah. But that's an excellent soul food restaurant. It's called Kelsey's. It's not on the boardwalk or anything. It's a little ways from the boardwalk, so you either have to drive there or Uber or whatever. And you want to get there, give yourself, like, there's a line outside, so you do need to prepare to wait online, like, call down or go online, find out their hours of operation, because again, they're not open Monday, Tuesday, every day of the week. Certain days they're open. You go down those days, you find the time they're open, and then you get there like an hour before they open and get online. That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of, it's very nice, and the food is excellent. Last time I was there, the waiter, I clearly remember the waiter recommended to me I think it was catfish nuggets. And I was like, I'm not even a big catfish person. I'm not a big fish person in general. I mean, I'll eat salmon, but that's it. I'm not a big, like, I'm gonna eat some, catfish, or, I'm just not a big fish person. But he really highly recommended that. So I went ahead and got it. Excellent catfish nuggets. And I think it was like an appetizer or something, but it was excellent. Yeah, so there's Kelsey's if you want soul food. Now it's a soul food restaurant. It's it's soul food. Okay, I'm gonna leave it right there. Read between the lines. But you're gonna have a soul food experience. Okay. So yeah, so I go for the food. Another restaurant that I've gone to down here is Gordon Ramsay has I forget the name of his first restaurant down, or I don't know how many restaurants he has. I know of two. I don't know if he has any others. But it's on the tip of my tongue. Gordon Ramsay. It's at the Caesars Hotel. It's like is it a steakhouse, or it's a restaurant. It's a restaurant like Gordon Ramsay at the Caesars Hotel. And it's nice. The food is good. I've been there. They even have again, I've gone by myself, so I've eaten at the bar, and I've gone there for, I want to say I've gone there for breakfast. Or I've had like, I remember having like breakfast food at the bar. I mean, that's not my first choice. Again, my first choice would be the Borgata. But I feel like I've had, or maybe I'm making that up. Maybe it wasn't breakfast food, but I've eaten at the bar and had a good experience with their food. So you got that. They recently, within the last year or two, Gordon Ramsay added his restaurant, Hell's Kitchen, I think also to the Caesars Hotel. So that's there as well. And it may not be, I'm not sure if it's at Caesars, Hell's Kitchen, or somewhere else. Now, I've been to Hell's Kitchen restaurant by Gordon Ramsay. I've been to the one in Vegas. That was a great experience. I went by myself, but I had a great experience. And this is when I was truly vegan. I had just gone vegan, and I went, and I was pleasantly surprised that they had a lot of vegan options, even though it's more of a, you know, because Gordon Ramsay is famous for his Wells, what is it called? The dish, the meat dish that one of the dishes he's famous for is the it's on the tip of my tongue. You know what it is? I don't know. Some meat dish, you know. Anyway, yeah, so I've been to Hell's Kitchen in Vegas. That was very nice. I've never been to the one in Atlantic City. Nor do I really have a desire to go to the one in Atlantic City. If I were back in Vegas, I would probably go to his one out there again. If I were with someone, you know, I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, I gotta go back here kind of experience. It was nice. A nice time. You know. But I would say those are mainly the places to eat in Atlantic City. There's really no other. There used to be a really great Italian restaurant that me and my girlfriends would come down and we would go to that. But they're gone. They changed ownerships and they're trash. Oh, let me tell you about Kelsey's. Kelsey's does have 2 locations in Atlantic City. One is the main location that I'm talking about, the supper club type location where they have the live jazz. That's the one you want to go to. The second location is actually a takeout location, and I think they opened it during the pandemic or around the pandemic sometime. I've eaten from there. I've ordered food from there. It was as if it was a whole nother restaurant, and it's supposedly, you know, it's the same people that opened the main one, but the food was nothing. It was no comparison. That was my experience. I don't know if it was a bad day. I don't know if it was a bad day for them or what. I don't know. That car just kind of slowed up as they got off the ramp. And they had, you know, a black on black. They had, you know, that was a little weird. Anyway, I think I got about a half an hour to go. Almost there. I'm excited. Anyway, have a great day. Don't forget to like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you later.